Now we're going to see an example before going into behavioral classifications. We're going to see an actual example from Unilever. This example comes from Brazil. And the idea is to show you how difficult it is to actually understand which is the most suitable model, and that sometimes it requires a counterintuitive selection, right, or not. So we're going to give you a case in here from Brazil, from NOR, and this is the time series that we're actually facing, which has a lot of volatility, as you see. But if you look closely, this is weekly data. More or less every 4 weeks, or basically at the end of each month, you have a spike in sales, and at the beginning of each month you have a low sales volume. Okay, so this is something to understand about the nature of this series and the context. So the question is, please take some time, and you are feel free to pause the video, right, to generate the result to the question that I'm going to pose in here. Let's suppose we can run 2 different models to the same series. We can run a constant model, which is basically we're using a moving average, which is the simplest model that you can have in the constant models. Or you can have a seasonal model. In this case, we're using a seasonal linear model that is basically having weekly coefficients to understand seasonality. So my question to you is, which is the most suitable model? Please take some time to do the selection, either the moving average or the seasonal linear model. Moreover, I'm gonna let you know that the series in the future from the data that we have behaves in the way that I'm showing you right here. So if you want to change your selection, you are able to change your selection at this point. Again, you can pause the model to think it better. Finally, I'm going to show you an additional thing before I let you choose the final model. I'm going to show you the ex-post accuracies, forecast accuracy and bias. So basically, how do these models, moving average and seasonal linear, adjust to history and measured mathematically with these 2 KPIs. Forecast accuracy, in this case 45% for the moving average, 76%, and you can see the adjustment of the model in history. By now you should have your final selection, and in the next video we're going to talk about which should be the final selection and why.